Alright, we're live. Texas State time. Little Texas State ball. I-35 showdown. Big game, big rivalry. We pretty much dominated the but gotta take these guys seriously, especially on the road. So we'll have to play good, clean ball like always. But I think we should be good. Alright, let's go. Let's win this game.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Dave Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Thomas and Jesse Palmer.
Go, get the ball.
Tee this one up. The Roadrunners will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Yeah, Top Eddie takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping. We'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason. You've got to be able to play under control. With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, you keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He breaks the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after a good gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opposing A games for this. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today. And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief. If this starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He finds his man, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course you get the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a good solid pick up there before the defense knocks it down. We anticipate
Here we go, baby. Easy money.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his open 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays, scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTSA's offense will go to work for the first time today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you've got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a great job on the first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. Makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive. He can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. They game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more. That's why these players get jacked out of their minds.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
It'll be a run on third and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That's how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
You really want to simplify football. The low man wins. That time the offense got there better and the D's easily picked that up.
This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. To the ground. He's got it again. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Coaches always talk about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
There you go, baby. Good shit.
And down he goes.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. You got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much because they had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right there. They can capture so much momentum in
go.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we got a lot of
Play press man against my receivers.
how explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not set the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, 42 seconds down.
Man, it's fun to watch defenses just they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game, divvying up the football, distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now. Down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's their quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Afterburner's coming.
Wow.
Roadrunner made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
What a nice start to this offense. The throw game getting working, getting this touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. The passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start to this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the Bearcats. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, move the ball down the field. Big mistakes. They need to get against this.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop it immediately.
The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They make the stop, and there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them change on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Get on the inside.
Yeah, the coaching staff are getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays. They're getting chunks of yardage.
They get set to snap at time, winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open their area. Fast motion in the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Drills him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Hey man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time it makes sense. Blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield. They flipped with the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this offense generates a massive play.
And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Griffin. He'll be down the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looks it in, it's complete. Touchdown, Bobcats. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 we can go, right? Now building on it again. Great job of putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTSA takes over the offense, ready to hit the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last
and give up a safety.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They may make the stop right to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback. You just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than you get here, but it's still a positive game.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got it downfield. Really nice job to get it past the state. Pick up the first down at the 30. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose the yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the road runner is racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up in the air. A little screen to the running back. They finally get it stopped, but what a good job by that front wall. Instead of leading, creates a lane for their running back.
Great job by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so he can go get the first down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And a lot of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football really well, but if you continue running, you can at least create some balance, you at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting the tone for this game, creates some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch. He's down to 5.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
This is the area of the field when you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give the football, he's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder. He's going to be powerful. You saw last week, we got a rushing touchdown. Look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Quarterback moving. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
The snap sets up the throw.
Phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that into a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Sometimes they're very successful, but this time defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
You'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Hey, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive. Because last drive, he had way too much time.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has the offense rolling with a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator. Because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Myers to the wideout.
Good coverage, Trevor.
Knocked it away, incomplete.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a handoff and clutch. Listen, it's not about catching. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it. It's deflecting that thing where you can't get it.
Second and 10 here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends, the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level and try to see.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is it's been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing on a straight.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
Just has no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive. Picks up more than 30. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And here comes the offense on second down. Hand off from the gun. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He'll try to do it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Caught in the backfield, it's Burns. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is pressing. They'll immediately call timeout.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this tight of the back when he's playing the tight end position. Work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well. This is a guy QB will look for early enough in this game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Wilson didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over it in for the touchdown.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know,
Let's go, boys.
They're going to smash. They are successful playing a little bully ball. Big boys up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin.
Good first half. Defense needs to clean some things up.
Environment here today, all the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. These quarterbacks have been spinning that ball so far, but just when you think you've got to drop 5 or 6 into coverage, these dual threat QBs can burn you on the ground. I think realistically, the defense that's able to best contain one of those aspects is going to be the defense that breaks serve and finds a path to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready at the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
It's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, slide.
bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic. And he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On second down, looking to throw. Lions on the move. How about that way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Just another coverage, bro.
Comeback is underway.
Shit, guys.
Trying to identify playmakers on offense really this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down.
Oh my god.
They were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Football, you hear the term quick, don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs, make the decision quick. I think he hurried it a little too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously the inaccuracy.
Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle was finally made. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Oh my gosh.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great to tackle for a loss on first down.
Makes his connection. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure going down goes to the quarterback. Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made.
Come on, D.
Ready to return to the... That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a different
defender was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the sand, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back in the open field.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And they gave him no chance to get him. They forced a 4th down. The road runners will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity just to stretch out the lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmaker. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you early on in this game and getting them.
And obviously, don't even get anything. You got to be strong. They make your plays.
Touchdown.
This is a physical defense. To keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, you allow completions in those 3rd down situations.
Underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first. They need to be successful and productive on that first play.
That's on the way up. Picked off.
There we go, baby.
Room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming with it.
Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
The give on the inside. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the line. They got just enough pressure on that one play to pick up the first.
And a nice solid pickup there with the defense to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You know, you can't get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which is a really high percentage, or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for the rush. I like the aggressiveness and go for it, make it a big first down. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard. He's now 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
If it would have been 500, I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal in college football, no doubt. So listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a good game. We've seen good decision making. He's playing on time. He's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is hard.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for a running back. I'm trying to find ways to teach this guy and get the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if you can't realize those catches.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
Oh, he missed it. Oh my
And the
god.
margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's second and 10. They go to the draw. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's got
Shit.
enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back has it.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Off play action.
Oh, what a pick by Hill. Let's go.
Return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break up the football. You see several breaks of the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense is going to come.
Catch the ball. Come on, catch the ball.
Defense, and now it's fourth down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the Bearcats and makes it at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up and be able to pick it.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative, like I say. If you can trust your guy, I think you put the ball right back in his hand and let him do his thing.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. You see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quick.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try to pop the draw. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Offensive linemen love draws. Hold these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly up the field every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the spot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
And why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
This offense coming into this game, they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they were able to execute the in route there.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The RPO fire complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Let's not overcomplicate. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Coming after it.
Oh my God.
He's got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times. Here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing what kind of coverage there is. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. He's in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think Dave's too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver veering down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. When you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out their mind.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and when it becomes
the red zone. It's Griffin. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards.
Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confuse the quarterback a little bit, force him to hold on to the football, and that allows the pass rush to get home.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of Amazing Blue can hang with any of the teams.
Come on, D. Win this game for us.
Program with multiple national titles. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home kicking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
Gosh.
He's open on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards in the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been active throwing the rock.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finds the tight end. Found out this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing, it's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end can take advantage of. His athleticism, he's a big weapon for these 2-minute situations.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock and reset the chain. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw it again.
No way.
Right side. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got him 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? You got to keep going fast. The clock's running down.
And he can get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Getting to me. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He looks that one in nicely.
Here we go, baby. Get out of here with this win.
Looks like the offense just taking knee.
Wasn't pretty, but that's college football. You run into a rivalry game on the road, and you get the win. You know, I thought we could have put a lot better. Thought we could have separated more, but missed a kick.
To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media.
Dropped some passes and gave up some big plays on defense. So we've got to tighten things up on defense.
Game start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team. It's so cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stallworth getting 2 sacks. Up to 21. FCS up next.